How's it going, everybody? I'm Austin with A.Fricker Roofing, and today we're going to talk about different styles and types of shingles that you can use on your apartment complex. So first, you have your standard 3-tab shingle. This is what we consider to be a 25-year shingle. This is something that you're going to see on new construction, oftentimes, mostly residential. Not something that we generally recommend for commercial apartment complexes or really any type of commercial building, but this is kind of your lower budget shingle. It's not going to be resistant to any size of hail. It's going to be damaged relatively easily, and it's more prone to blow-offs because these little tabs, what they can do is they'll flip up and you'll have a break, a fracture across here, and leave exposed nails, and then you're going to be fighting leaks pretty frequently. Next, we have a architectural shingle. This one also does not have a impact resistant rating. This is what people classify as a 30-year shingle, but in all reality these days, all shingles except for the 3-tab is a 25-year, but all shingles are a lifetime limited shingle. That does not mean that these shingles are going to last a lifetime, and it's not to be understood as that. But these shingles are going to last as long as they're going to last in the climate that you live in or that your building is in. So if you live in a place where it's usually 70 to 90 degrees year round, they're going to last a long time. But if you live in a place where, like we do in Tulsa, where it's 100 degrees, 110 degrees for a long portion of the summer, and then it drops down to 5 to 10 degrees for a good chunk of the winter, these shingles are only probably going to last you about 15 to 25 years. And hail will damage these. There's no kind of discount that you can get through your insurance company for installing these, but most manufacturers will say, hey, we're going to warranty these for the entire life of the shingle, that there will not be any material defects. So if you experience something like severe granule loss early on in its life, or something where it's like just delaminating, something of that sort, they will come and pay to get it replaced, materials and labor, as long as it's within the parameters of the warranty. Next, you have a class 4 shingle that looks extremely similar to the 30-year shingle that we just showed you, except it's got a different backing on it. This is what helps its impact resistance rating. And a class 4 shingle is rated up to 2-inch hail, and you can get insurance discounts by installing these. You'd have to talk to your insurance carrier before, nobody can really put a dollar limit on how much you'll save. They can only tell you how much it's going to cost you to have them installed. So most of the time, if you do talk to your agent, they can tell you, hey, you're looking at X to X dollars deducted, but we won't know until we send it off to underwriting. These are great shingles. They are also lifetime shingles, and by that I also mean that for the entire life of the shingle, the manufacturer is saying that if there are any defects, that we will cover it. Next, we have a designer class 4 shingle. This is a Certainteed Belmont. This is a class 4 shingle, just like the last one that I showed you, except for it's a much higher end shingle. It's going to be more expensive, but these are going to generally last longer. If you look on the back, they have a double tar line to help prevent wind uplift. They have embedded mesh in them. And they also just give you a really, really professional and clean look. They're designed to look similar to slate. They come in various colors. And you are going to pay more for this look, but most people that do choose the Certainteed Belmont are really satisfied with their choice because these shingles will last a lot longer. I've seen these shingles installed on homes and buildings that are 30, 35 years old, and they're still up there, still functioning fine. So if I owned an apartment complex, the shingle that I would